Hi guys, Abs here. Welcome to a video presentation on social media syndication, and in this video we're going to be looking at how we can automate our social media syndication specifically for our WordPress blogs and posts and pages. So in this video we're going to be covering the two types of social media accounts. I actually differentiate the social media accounts in two types. Now I'm not talking about Blogger and Blog, or I'm not talking about LinkedIn and Facebook. I'm actually talking about different types of social media accounts, or specifically built to work and cater for two different methods, and we're going to be leveraging both of these methods. So the first type is our social media accounts that are niche specific, strictly for your own websites. And the second type of social accounts that we're going to be looking to use are social accounts that actually act like news sources. And what I mean by this is that they talk about everything else and anything under the sun. They don't only talk about the one type of niche, or they don't only talk about the one type of sites. They actually talk about hundreds and thousands of sites and hundreds and thousands of topics. Okay, so let's continue. So we're also going to be looking at how we can manage our social media accounts for best results, and so that our social accounts actually last. The last thing that we want to do is go out there, create a Blogger account, after 5 days the account's been closed down. So this is something that we want to avoid, and we're going to be looking at how we can do that as well. And finally, we're going to be looking at how we can boost the power of any link so that we can pass, or so that it can pass more authority to our sites. And we're going to be specifically looking at social media links, guys, and how we can use social media accounts to boost these links and pass over more authority. Okay, so what kind of social sites am I talking about? So you're going to actually have access to a number of tools, and these tools are going to actually allow you to post to over 40 or even 50 social media accounts automated from your WordPress blogs. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how everything fits in. So let's go over to the next slide and let me show you exactly how it works. So this is your WordPress blog now, for example. So just imagine this triangle, the WP post, is you making a post on your WordPress blog. Now what's going to happen now after you make a post on your WordPress blog, it's going to automatically be syndicated to these social media accounts, 40 plus, 50 plus social media accounts, using three sources. So the first source is going to be If This Then That. The second source is going to be Social Link Machine 2.0, which is what this is actually a bonus for. And the third source is going to be SociSync. Now you're going to actually get SociSync as a bonus, a professional account, for 3 months. And after the 3 months, we're going to be dropping your account level down to basic, which we actually currently sell for $12 a month. And you can continue with that indefinitely, so you're going to always have access to this, guys. Okay, so how does this actually work? So you might be thinking, hang on, we're duplicating everything. If This Then That posts to some social accounts that SociSync does, and SociSync posts to some accounts that Social Link Machine 2.0 does. Well, that's right, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how we can leverage this to our advantage and why this technique works so great. So as soon as you make a post on your WordPress blog, it's going to get sent to If This Then That, and If This Then That is going to send it over to Tumblr, Flickr, FriendFeed, Scoopit, LiveJournal, Blog.com, and so many more social media accounts. And Social Link Machine 2.0 is going to go and do the same as well. It's going to go and send it over to Tumblr, Flickr, FriendFeed, Pinterest, Scoopit, LiveJournal, and so many other social media accounts, which is absolutely brilliant. Now these are, I'll actually come to this in a moment. Now when you also, with your SociSync account, you're going to have the ability to add your WordPress blog RSS feed and tell SociSync to promote every time a new post is made in your WordPress blog. And when you do that, then SociSync is going to go and syndicate your blog post to all of these social media accounts, but then it's going to go and send it to the same social media accounts again, but that belong to other users, and it's going to go and do it the same again, because SociSync works on crowd marketing. So when you get a post from Tumblr, or when you might get 5 posts from Tumblr, 5 posts from Flickr, 5 posts from FriendFeeds, but every single one of these accounts belong to different users that work with unique ISP level IPs, and these accounts are aged accounts as well. So many of these accounts, I mean, some of my accounts that I have in SociSync at the moment that I work with are back from when we actually initially built the system. So they're about 2 years old, and some of the accounts are even longer. And even older, sorry. So anyway, this is exactly how it works. So SociSync is going to go and syndicate your content to hundreds and hundreds of social media accounts that belong on different unique ISP IPs. Unique ISP level IPs. And when you have a look at this and you break this down, you've got your niche specific social sites that I spoke about on the last page, which are linked to your If This Then That account and your Social Link Machine 2.0 account. So let's say, for example, you had a blog post that was about muscle building or bodybuilding, then all of the posts that go to here are going to be niche specific about your bodybuilding account or your bodybuilding texts. And the same is true with Social Link Machine 2.0. Everything on here on these social accounts are going to be about your bodybuilding or your bodybuilding site or whatever site you have linked to it. So these are going to be niche specific blogs that belong to you, that are created specifically for your blogs, and they're going to be promoting only your blogs. Okay, and then you've got SociSynd. Now, SociSynd are the type of news sources. So this Tumblr account is going to be posting about my bodybuilding account. It's going to be talking about diets. It's going to be talking about beauty. It's going to be talking about weight loss and all sorts of things. So these are type of news sites that talk about everything and anything. And these sites are aged social sites as well that actually get worked on by the SociSynd system. So everything is going to get syndicated to multiple social media accounts owned by different users, and then your own social media accounts owned by you for this blog. Okay, but then that's not all that you're going to do as well, because SociSynd has a vote campaign in there as well, something that If This Then That can't provide, and something that Social Link Machine 2.0 doesn't have as well. Now, with the SociSynd vote campaign, you're going to be able to get Facebook likes and shares. You're going to be able to get Google Plus ones. You're going to be able to get Twitter retweets, LinkedIn shares, Tumblr reblogs, and Pinterest repins, and I think you get Folked likes as well, or Folked shares, or whatever. And it's really cool. And this is one of the ingredients that you're not going to be able to get from any of these, especially from using unique ISP level IPs. So your WordPress post is also going to get sent for votes, so you're going to start getting Facebook likes and everything on there as well. But you do this by creating a SociSynd vote campaign. So having a look at this, guys, when you make a WordPress post, you're going to get multiple social media links that are related to your niche, okay, and related to your blog post. You're going to get multiple ones again that are related to your niche and related to your blog post. And obviously with SociSynd as well, you can use your same blog post as well to syndicate it through your RSS feed. But with this, you're going to get multiple accounts that are built to promote everything and anything that don't look like they're built for self-promotion, and that's why they last so long. And they're going to be talking about your blog post as well. So it looks like you've got hundreds and thousands, or you've got hundreds and hundreds of users around the globe talking about you. And then obviously you've got your niche specific sites talking about you as well. And then you've got your Facebook likes and Google Plus ones and LinkedIn posts as well. So this is why the effect works so good, guys, because you're sending your content out to authority social media sites, social sites that Google looks at, social sites that users play a part on, and where you have the majority of users going to, and they talk about things and they talk about trends, and Google plays an active role on there and it listens to them. And this is what's going to make your site look very popular. Other than just getting the backlinks, it's going to send some super hot social signals that's going to tell Google that, you know what, we need to pay attention to this website because so many other users are as well. Okay, so let's go over to stacking authority now as well. So you've got your Social Link Machine 2.0 social profiles, you've got SociSynd, and you've got If This Then That social profiles as well. Now what you're going to do is you're going to be promoting your Social Media 2.0 profiles and your If This Then That social media profiles inside of SociSynd. And the way you do this is you create a campaign and you add your social media profiles inside of SociSynd, and SociSynd is going to go and syndicate them social media profiles to hundreds and hundreds of other users' social media profiles, and it's going to really be stacking up your authority. Even better is to get your posts from Social Link Machine 2.0, so the actual Tumblr URLs, the actual blogger URLs, add them into SociSynd and let SociSynd go and get hundreds and hundreds of more links for you, and stack over the authority from them social sites to your niche specific social account sites from Social Link Machine 2.0 or If This Then That, and then really allow you to send that authority to anywhere you want. And then obviously you've got your WordPress posts as well, so any of your older WordPress posts, you'll be sending them over to SociSynd, and SociSynd will get them done for you as well. Okay, so now let's talk about managing your social site. So again, guys, when you look at managing your social media accounts, the last thing you want to do is create a social media account today, find out after 7 days or 10 days that your social media account has been closed. Now, there's two problems with that. One, the first problem is all of the links that you've created over the 10 days are going to be lost. So all of that work is going to be gone. The second problem with that as well is you're going to have to go out there and create the social media account again because it's so popular and you need to rely on it. So the best thing to do, and or let me just go with the slide, it's important to try and make your social sites look natural and not look as if they are built for self-promotion only. Okay, so we're going to do this in a number of ways. So you do this by playing an active role on the social sites. You try and follow users, you add posts to your favorites, you like posts, and you do whatever you can on the social site to stay active. Now, the reason you do this is because the majority of spammers just go out there and make a post for their social account and don't care about anything else. Whereas if you actually go out there and like someone or make a post or like a post or whatever, then it's putting you out of 90% of what spammers would do, because 90% of the spammers wouldn't go out there to follow users or to add posts to their favorites. All they'll do is syndicate content after content after content, and then it builds a basic footprint for these social accounts to really find out, narrow you down, and just auto ban you because you can't bypass their filters. Okay, you want to try and mix up your posts as well. Now, when I talk about mixing up your posts, then in the previous slide we spoke about niche specific social media accounts. Now, niche specific social media accounts is fantastic, but if you're going to have your social media accounts only promoting the one website, then the first thing that you're going to know, especially if it's using things like If This Then That and Social Link Machine 2.0, because with every single post they're going to be adding a link back. Now, when this happens, then it's going to be very easy for these social media accounts to find out that, you know what, you're actually blatantly promoting here. Unless, of course, you was to go out there and follow users as well. But we want to try and get down underneath the majority of the flags. So the best thing to do is, I don't know how you guys do your SEO at the moment, but if you've got a money site about bodybuilding, for example, then the best thing to do is have like a small network of other bodybuilding sites that are going to help promote your main bodybuilding website. So you can actually use Social Link Machine if you've got the multi-license, which you should have, because this is actually only being given to users that bought one of the OTOs. So you can actually use your Social Link Machine 2.0 on multiple blogs. So if you use your same social accounts that you have linked to, say for example your bodybuilding blog, to your network of other related bodybuilding blogs, then in essence what's happening is when you post to these blogs, each post is going to be promoting a different website. It's still niche specific, and you can still promote these through SociSend, which is going to be great. And you can do exactly the same with If This Then That as well. With If This Then That, you actually you add your accounts to If This Then That. Once you add your accounts to If This Then That, then you set up recipes. Now the recipes are going to be like, when a new post appears in my feed, then automatically post to Blogger. When a new post appears in my feed, then automatically post to wherever and wherever. And what you can do is you can actually use your RSS feed from your WordPress blog, and that's exactly how you're going to get that effect done with If This Then That. And finally, you need to try and send external traffic to your social properties as well. So you don't want the social properties just to lie there, rely on the internal traffic from the social media accounts, even though it can be huge. You actually want to send some signals to the actual social sites if they use analytics, or who knows what these sites use, because they are already very big. And you want to try and send signals and send traffic from outside of the actual social account. And the way you do that is you promote your social accounts, and you do that by using SociSend, and that's exactly how you get this effect. So anyway, this is the end of the presentation. You'd be using If This Then That, Social Link Machine 2.0 and SociSend. SociSend will form the heart of the main promotion side, because it's going to be promoting your blogs, it's going to be promoting your If This Then That accounts, it's going to be promoting your Social Link Machine 2.0 accounts, and it's going to be providing you the voting campaigns as well. But the cool thing about Social Link Machine 2.0 and If This Then That is that they allow you to keep things niche specific for your blogs, and you can use the power of SociSend and the power of the niche specific blogs to really get the effect that you want and to gain them multiple page one rankings. So do go ahead and go through our previous video that shows you how to do the keyword research as well, and then go ahead and follow this strategy, and I guarantee you're going to get some really cool results. But of course, you need to have good content on your websites as well, guys. You don't want poor content on your sites, especially if you're looking for Google rankings. And at the same time, it can be a little bit tedious to actually go out there and create all these social media accounts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually leave you a link, and the link's going to be to a Fiverr gig, and from this Fiverr gig you're going to be able to pay $5 and get your If This Then That account created for you. But the cool thing about it is that some of these gigs create 2 sets of If This Then That accounts with about 40 sites linked to it. So you can use one of the accounts for If This Then That and another account for Social Link Machine 2.0, and then you can go ahead and get another account or use the same account, which I wouldn't recommend, but you could do if you wanted to, inside of SocialSync as well. But again, when you do use SocialSync, guys, just remember the key to using SocialSync. Oh yes, and I totally forgot to add on the previous slide as well, the key to using any social media account is you want to add yourself some you want to add some description about yourself, you want to add an avatar image, you want to add your date of birth, your location, add some things in your biography section, add some things in your hobbies section as well. Make things look natural, and by making things look natural, and by spending that extra few minutes on each account to actually make them look natural, guys, your accounts are going to last, they're going to gain age. When they gain age, you're going to be able to gain more authority to them, and then these sites are going to actually start to rank as well. So anyway, guys, this is the end of the presentation, and thank you very much, and we really hope you enjoy working with Social Link Machine 2.0, If This Then That, and SocialSync. And if there's anything that we can do to help you, then please don't hesitate to get in contact with us. Thank you very much, and this is Abbas Ravji.